Hello, hello, and welcome back as I strive to make the world a blander place by sending Steve Irwin and a gang out to kidnap more of the publishing industry's most mediocre authors in XCOM 2. Yeah, I'm talking about Dan Brown. I mean, last episode I risked the lives of my team to secure for the Resistance a steady supply of sedately paced conspiracy thrillers because I guess there's nothing a group of guerrilla rebels needs more than, reasonable access to 375 pages of fiction so unremarkable that the movie adaptation was dull enough to almost simultaneously torpedo the career of Tom Hanks, Ron Howard, and Sir Ian McKellen. Wait, mate, you got this one all wrong, mate. You can't be talking about me bloke Dan Brown like that, mate. You out of your bleeding mind. Da Vinci Code, mate, was a cultural phenomenon, mate. Everybody read that book. I mean, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was the shit, mate. Movie, $750 million, Pete. That's billion with the B, mate. Spawned 2 sequels. Share one hasn't come out yet, but they're making it in Inferno, Pete. It's coming out. I'm excited. I mean, just because the main character in the novels is a dull, doughy, sort of milquetoast college professor doesn't make it bad, Pete. I mean, think about it. Robert Langdon, mate. He's like a more achievable Indiana Jones. I mean, not everybody can be a whip-wielding, dime-wielding, tomb-raiding, alligator-wrestling badass like Indiana Jones or your Steve Irwin. We can't all pull that off. Somebody, Pete's got to be the museum curator that buys Indy's finds. When Indy brings home the golden idol, mate, there's got to be somebody there to buy it. And that man, Pete, it's Robert Langdon. He's a hero for the people, Pete. I mean, we can't all go out there and kick ass and take names, mate. But you know what we can do? We can run a reasonably administrated museum back at home to display the finds for our fellow men. That's the thing we can all achieve, Pete. We can all do it. This is what Robert Langdon means to us and why he resonates so well with the popular culture. Alright, well, I guess on this one, we're just going to have to agree to disagree here, Steve. I'm telling you, mate, $750 million, Pete. Can't be wrong. That kind of money speaks, and I think you run the wrong end of history on this one, Pete. Really do. Well, I guess we'll find out if Robert Langdon can survive the test of time. You know what else we're going to find out? If the team can survive the test of another mission, let's just get to it. You know what? You're never going to convince me on Robert Langdon. You're not going to do it, Steve. Yeah, out of your bleeding mind, Pete. Out of your bleeding mind. I'm telling you. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Can't wait for Inferno, mate. Can't wait. Me, I'm going to stick with, if I want an everyman hero, it won't be Robert Langdon. Give me a Henry Thompson any day. Chuck Houston, Charlie Houston, Henry Thompson trilogy. You want to read some everyman hero shit, check that out. Anyway, we got a battleship. It's down 5 days, alien alloys. Are we doing anything more important? Sort of not, and we are a little low on alloys, so you know what? Yeah, let's go check out this battleship. I'm gonna go down to G5. You sank my battleship! Yeah, suck it. Actually, weren't we in the middle of making contact somewhere? We have a facility in Mexico. We have one down in New Australia, which we could just go immediately make contact. And we also have Western Africa, which we can't do immediately, but we do have a pathway to victory on that one. Let's hit this battleship first, get it out of the way. You know who predicted this outcome, Dr. Tigan? Me, and I also predict our Rangers whipping a metric shitload of ass. And yes, a metric shitload, not to be confused with your English conversion shitload, which is actually a slightly larger shitload. This is a metric shitload of ass. What new research have you got brewing up for me down in the lab there, Dr. T? Yes, I'm aware that you finished. I mean, you already told me. Plasma Lance is it's real interesting. Berserker Autopsy, Chrysalid Autopsy. We do have an extra facility lead, data pad encryption, which could get us some extra intel. We have 350 intel, though, right now. Am I really worried about this? I'm sort of not. Let's just go ahead and get the Plasma Lance progress started. I mean, we can't build one because we're a little low on supplies currently, but what we can do is at least get the research out of the way. And I say we're low on supplies, and you're like, Pete, you have 756 supplies. And yeah, I do right now, but I'm going to not have those in, like, literally seconds when I build this. Never mind, I can't even build the storm gun.
With a single treatment that they were often brought to tears. It's a powerful...
What the hell are you on about, Dr. Tigan? You're way off script, buddy. See, I'll tell you what it is. Tigan, he's been reading the works of Dan Brown. He's fucking inspired down there. He's like, mate, I'm never gonna go out in the field with Steve and the boys. I just don't have it in me. But I can be the Robert Langdon in this story, Pete. I could be the one who cracks the alien code, mate. This is me, Dr. Tigan, Robert Langdon. He's a hero I can identify with, mate. I don't know. Maybe, you know what, Steve? Maybe you're onto something. You know what I would be onto? We really need to get our hands on some Illyrium because it's fucking up my whole weapons program here. How am I supposed to be a weapon manufacturing, warmongering warlord if I don't have access to Illyrium?
So why the sudden change of heart?
Like most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace.
Oh yeah, the aliens totally legit interested in peace. Dr. Tagan? I'm gonna file you under G for gullible. Also, are you guys just, I mean, do I need to be here for this? Could I just let Lily and Shin carry the episode? You guys want to just take over and do this? I got other things I could be doing right now. I mean, if you want to handle this, I can go.
One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
I'd say you've got your work cut out for you.
Wow, that's kind of a dick way to end that conversation. Lily be like, man, you were a monstrous piece of shit, Dr. T. You got a lot of shit to cover up for. I'm not sure that's, you know, I'm not sure you're going to be able to dig your way out of that hole. I think you're just making it deeper. I mean, a little common courtesy would have been showing the man a little mercy there to Lily. Maybe Lily's just a straight shooter. She calls him like she sees him. All right, we got a shielded power coil room. What do I want to build here? I'm thinking maybe resistance comms. I mean, we've got the supplies. Why not? This doesn't take power, and that's good because resistance comms actually do chew up quite a bit of power. We also need to put, let's get somebody working on this. Grady, you miserable piece of shit. I'm going to get Ilyushin. You know, we've had Grady stuck up there manning the resistance comm channel for basically an eternity. And you know what? I'm so happy about it. I finally found something that Grady will do without objection. Do we have both? Yeah, okay. We got Grady and the Gremlin. I was going to say, I wanted to make sure we had both of our contacts, but it looks like I'm building another resistance comms, not just because I have a healthy dose of supplies and I'm looking to waste them, but I think we're probably going to have to blanket the globe on this. I mean, we got a lot of expansion left to do, and our Doom counter is still relatively high. We need to hit more facilities. I'm looking forward for, like, global domination. I'm going to come at this one Dan Brown style and just blanket the earth with my seed. Yeah, that metaphor got a little weird at the end. It sounds like I want to ejaculate over the entire world, but you know what? I'm not apologizing for it. Experimental grenade, complete acid bomb. Ah, those are real good. Those are real good. We also need to go back to the Proving Ground, start another project. I was a little disappointed with our last powered weapon, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be here. I want to be at the Proving Ground. That's where I want to be. I don't want to go to engineering. So what do we want to build? I do kind of want to do more experimental ammo as well. You know what only takes one? Yeah, it takes one Illyrium core and 100 supplies. I think we do a powered weapon, then we do one more suit of ammo. Because ammo costs effectively just the power core, and we've got so many of those, I literally don't think we'd have time to make use of all of them. And then it's back to scanning, now that Lily's got something to do. Pick up a little alloys here from the old battleship. You know, with our... we have a huge supply of supplies. What we could be... No, I don't want to be here. What we could be doing right now... I'm going to head down to the black market. I want to see if we can trade... any supplies maybe for Illyrium. Maybe we can just buy some Illyrium. Is that a thing we can do? We can also liquidate some of our extra inventory while we're here. We have 27 Illyrium crystals. Where did we get those? We had 10 a minute ago. Oh, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. Anything we want to get rid of? It looks like we're actually pretty good on inventory. I went right back to sell it, because, man, everything's got to go. We can buy Illyrium. Oh, for 40 intel? Oh, yeah, we're absolutely going to do that. Gimme. That was a nice little stop then. I mean, sure, we didn't manage to liquidate any inventory, but we got something vastly more useful.
Commander?
Yeah, I need you to build some items for me, Hildil. Now the question is, I really want plasma rifles, except they're more expensive than this. Why is the storm gun, which I would like to point out is stupefyingly more powerful than the plasma rifle, why is it 2/5? That makes no sense, but I'm going to take advantage of it. That is completely baffling to me. Absolute and total nonsense. Let's go make contact down here so we can have another facility in case... Yeah, go make contact. It's fine. This is going to cost 160 intel because we're 1 pip away from a radio link. But given our current intel situation, I'm actually okay with that. Maybe we build a radio beacon here, or maybe we just let this be the end of the line, because we should probably, if we're going to build one down in Mexico. Although, alright, well, we've got a guerrilla. Man, the aliens are not throwing a lot of missions at us. I don't know whether to be happy or angry about that. A very difficult mission. All right, so we've got recover item from an advent train. Dr. Galia Yosef, engineer. Counters Viper rounds. Viper round sucks, don't get me wrong, but I think we have bigger fish to fry. Major breakthrough on Avatar project. Don't really give a shit about that. I mean, we've got to do Alien Infiltrator. Also, the reward is 105 intel, which, given the fact that we just spent a bunch for both making contact and buying some Illyrium, this is not terrible. So we got Archons, Vipers, Andromedons, Elite Troopers, Elite Shield Bearer, a Sectopod, an Elite Lancer, Elite Heavy Officer, and Heavy Mech, and of course we're going to get at least one pod of reinforcements. I'm still so shockingly okay with this. Let's do it.
Setting course for Sector 8.
I don't want Faceless on every mission. I just don't. Why did you fly the long way around to go to Mexico? Bradford, we gotta work on either your drinking or your geography. I mean, well, really, we gotta work on both. The drinking is out of control and your geography is just straight up bad. But I can't imagine that was the swiftest path from Australia to Mexico was to go around the Horn. Bradford's like, nope, it's fine, Pete. Gotta go around the Horn. It's just quicker to do it this way, mate. So, rocket launcher. Well, first off, let's get rid of that. Because we built a Shred Storm cannon, which I have not used. But, I mean, it seems like it's going to be better than that rocket. Because the rocket was pretty unimpressive. What do you do exactly? Multiple enemies and at close quarters, damaging enemies and shredding their armor. Alright, I mean, we can try that. Keller, incendiary bomb, plasma grenades. Both of those things seem fantastic. Viper rounds have done pretty solid work for us. Jake, Master Chef Busey with his EMP rounds ready to go liquidate a Sectopod. Tracer rounds. You know what? Let's get rid of this gas grenade and go straight up for the old acid bomb. I just kind of want to try it out. And yeah, we're sorted then with old Yuri the Deadeye and Steve Pokemon Heroin. All right, we're good. This is our team. Let's do it. No adjustments needed. And man, guys, this has got to be the mission where. Wait a minute. How are you not maximum rank, Abraham Lincoln? You're not even a major yet. How are you not a major? Because you have like half the kills of everybody else on this mission. Goddamn, Stovepipe. Oh, Pete, you must give a little bit of slack for Abraham Lincoln. Realize, son, that I spend a lot of time having been shot in the head. Recuperative time, sir, has detracted from my overall combat effectiveness. Just look at this visage of mine. I mean, I was a notoriously ugly individual before getting my face turned into a set of road rash that makes that shit on your leg from where you tipped your motorcycle back in your teens look downright happy. You know, I never rode a motorcycle in my teens, Abe. I was not that kind of a badass. I was the kid who was like, man, even at like 16, was like, you know, motorcycles just seem risky and dangerous. I was that kind of conservative guy. Well, Pete, it's not my fault that you have spent a life mostly unlived, sir. Meanwhile, I will be down taking an Operation Shadow Slap to Old Mud Way. And, Mary Todd's going to be quite happy about the Old Mud Way, let me tell you. Oh, so you're saying Mary Todd's into anal? Oh, you know it, Pete. You know it. With a mug like this, you got to take what you can get, and sometimes you got to go up the old dirt road, my friend. Little bit of Shadow Slap there. You know, your case for Old Mud Road there is not exactly... yeah, you know what? What you and Mary Todd get up to in the bedroom, Lincoln, you know what? I don't want to know. There's a, you know, you had one kid. Maybe you'd have been more fecund if you'd have been doing it a little less in the butt. And, you know, going for the vagina. Not that there's anything wrong with the last play, Lincoln. I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying, you know, I feel like the vagina is just a superior receptacle. It's, you know, it's what it was designed for, man. Designed by evolution. I don't know. I've gotten off into a weird area. Let's go do our mission. We have concealment network shut down in 8 turns. All we have to do... You've got to be fucking kidding me with this distance. This is so fucking far. Granted, all we have to do is get line of sight, but look at this. This is so goddamn far. It is one corner of the map to literally the other corner of the map. It couldn't be further. I get so salty when the game does this shit. It's so salty. I hate these 8-turn crunches on runs that are just stupefyingly long. Alright, Casanova Frankenstein, let's get you up here. I think we're probably going to have you throw a battle scanner. And also, if possible, I want to get on the rooftop. Why can't I walk through these tiles? What is there that I'm going around? Is this... You ran right through it. Why couldn't you just run through it? Alright, yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Atlas King. I'm not already just... This mission doesn't already have me incredibly pissed off. So let's get a battle scanner out here. I want to see what... Really, what I'm going to be doing is throwing battle scanners to try and see what lies between me and my ultimate goal. So if Atlas King can give us any kind of idea if there are enemies between us and our target, we'll be good. And again, all we have to do is get Steve Loco Irwin into line of sight. That's all we're looking for. What is up with this thing? Why won't it let us pass through that? There is nothing there. Man, the game is just like adamant. It's like, you cannot move through these fucking open tiles. I have no idea what's going on there. It's treating it as if there were an object there when there very clearly is not an object there. Which means I'm going to have to go around, which... Okay. All right, XCOM. It's going to be one of those days, huh? It's going to be one of those just crust-ass, miserable, salt-inducing days. All right. No, it's fine. I'll hunker down. We're going to have to take the long way around because the game is, the terrain is being fucking, it's being a dickbag. You know what, Pete? It's probably all right there. Got to, this, I mean, this is the Robert Langdon way, Pete. You don't, you take the path of least resistance, mate. You don't have to worry about the big problems. You handle the little problems, and the big problems solve themselves, mate. Don't have to worry about the repercussions of, your whole, did Jesus' family reproduce thing. Don't have to worry about it, mate. You just handle the story. And then you let the people draw their own conclusions. And then you also use the controversy created by the church to sell a couple extra million copies of your novel, mate. That's how it works, mate. You gotta let the Robert Langdon thing go there, Steve. Hey, Pete, you know what, mate? I'm never letting it go, mate. Never letting it go. You're just wrong about Dan Brown. Man's genius. Genius, Pete. So, lightning reflexes, squad, I mean... Neither, I don't, there's a reason these seem so easy, and that's because they're fucking pointless. Give the squad dodge, 33% dodge for some turns? How? I mean, dodge doesn't save you from damage, it just makes the damage that you do take, if you take damage, it just lessens it. It doesn't eliminate damage.
Enemy patrol on the move.
What do we got? 2 robots. Could we sneak past these robots? I mean, theoretically, yes, we could sneak past the robots, but if we don't engage these robots, I think we're probably going to find ourselves right in the middle of a fuck sandwich. And I'd really prefer to not be in the middle of a fuck sandwich. Let's just set up to engage the robots. I mean, Jake Busey's going to be able to shotgun one in half whenever he pleases. One of these robots is just going to get insta-gibbed by Busey. Alright, well, that's less good. Meaning, if we go for that plan now, we also have to kill an Archon to boot. So now I'm beginning to wonder if maybe the smarter plan isn't to just go try and hit the objective unobserved. Though, you know, see, now I'm getting hesitant because our last mission, man, the last time we tried a stealth run, the last little stealth mission we tried cost us the life of Mitch Pancakes Hedberg. I'm never going to forget what the AI did to Mitch Pancakes Hedberg. I'm never going to let it go. That one's going to haunt me forever. It's just the kind of commander I am. When I lose a man, that's on me. That's on me.
Got it. Moving.
I mean, it was also arguably on Steve Irwin at least a little bit, because don't think I forgot about that fucking critical miss, Steve. It was on you a little bit too, but mostly on me. I mean, I'm the one who gave you the order. Gotta take responsibility for my actions. Are neither of these pods patrolling? Okay, the robots are definitely patrolling. That is not good. And now half of our team is going to be pinned down. That's real shitty. Actually, some of our team may straight up be spotted. Okay, not spotted, but definitely not fucking going anywhere. All right, well, that's troublesome. So, Master Chef Busey, are you the only one who can see that second pod? I guarantee that you are. Yep, it's just Master Chef Busey, but the problem is the Master Chef, he can't move. If he moves, we're dicked. All right, Yuri. I mean, what's your chance at the Archon? We've got the mechs fully taken care of. Why can you not see them? Why can you not see the Archon? Okay. I am Salt. Lincoln, what if we have you open up? You kill that man definitively with a chain shot. You also get... you don't get all of that guy. You just get most of them. Let's hold off on that. Steve, we could use you to maybe... What's your chance of taking control of one of those robots? I mean, we should at least check out the... Steve cannot hack a robot with a Haywire protocol? Why not? Okay, I was going to say, why can't Steve Haywire protocol this guy? What if we just LoJack this man? This is also an option. What if we can just snatch him? We give Steve Irwin the snatch. Not good enough. 51% is, it's just, no, we can't do that. It's too low, too big of a risk. We could just have Master Chef Busey straight up blow this thing in half. He will definitely kill it. I would rather get his buddy, though. Helen Keller, can you do better with a chain shot? No, you actually have a worse chance than Lincoln. How is that? How is it that Lincoln is better at this than you are? I mean, it's the first time Lincoln's been better than... Well, fuck it, we're just gonna do it then. Alright, that's it. I've had enough deliberating, enough debating. The situation, just staring at it over and over is not gonna make this shit any better. We should just get to work, get the job done, and do what we can. That's some damn fine trick shooting. Abraham Lincoln's like, look at this, Keller, fucking over-the-shoulder bullshit. You ain't the only one who can hit something you can't see. Which, I gotta say, Lincoln, that seems like kind of a douche move. I mean, the woman is blind. It's a little discourteous. So is this Archon not popped? Because it does not appear to have activated. Oh, it's because Jake Busey is still concealed. We can pick this pod off, ignore these douche rags, and then go about our business. Oh, Jake Busey, you're the greatest. There's a reason you're the Master Chef, Busey. Founder of the feast, the giver of chutney. There's a reason. So now the question becomes, what can Steve Irwin do to this other robot? Like, what's your hack percentage on not that guy, because he's going to be all of them dead. What's your hack percentage on this guy, Steve? Not a combat protocol. I have... Never mind. It doesn't matter at all. Okay, well, that's definitely not at all what I meant to do. Not even a little, not even at all. But we can still get through this. It's fine. I've accidentally touched the 4 button twice. Seems like such a waste to have Keller use a shot for that. Yuri, let's just have you lightning hands this man, because you will murder him. Hey, Christ, of course I will. And I don't know why Yuri was Steve Irwin. Yes, Pete, what did you think of my Steve Irwin impression? I think it's getting pretty good, man. I thought I really sort of channeled Steve's essence for a moment there. Don't trigger a pod, Yuri. If you activate that Archon, you are so fired.
I've got eyes on Advent troops.
Well, okay, I mean, I gotta give you credit, Yuri. You definitely did not activate. Yep, okay, so, I mean, credit where credit is due. You did not activate the pod I did not want you to activate. I mean, you did follow orders. I'm not happy about it, but you did follow them. Also, Master Chef Busey is pinned down. We've got to kill this mech. Yuri could do it with a face-off, but he's also completely porked if we do that. We could have Atlas King put him in stasis. Alternatively, we could just stasis one of the enemies. Alternatively, doubly, we could just throw a Mimic Beacon. Also, somebody still has to kill this robot, and I would honestly prefer that somebody not be Helen Deadeye Keller. So, you know what, Atlas King? Yeah, this is fine. Let's have the Croatian madman finish off our little robot friend. There you go.
Who's keeping score?
Well, I mean, I'm keeping score, Atlas King. I understand why you might not really care who's keeping score, but I assure you, I am, in fact, keeping score. Do I want to hit the shield bearer? Yeah, because I'm going to have to get shot at. I'd rather get shot at by that elite. Also, Jake Master Chef Busey can make a move again. We do want to still get away from that Archon and that Viper. So a little bit of damage, exploding vehicle.
They've seen me.
Yeah, it's fine, but you have salvo, and now you're going to chain shot the shit out of... We could have... Do you need the chain shot? Can you just straight up kill the shield bearer? How much health has this guy got? So we got 3, 6, 9... 9 to 11. On max damage, you kill him, but without max damage, you do not. You know what? If he has a little health left over, it's going to be fine. I'll tell you why it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine because the baby maker is still over there. Also, never mind, I shouldn't have doubted Helen Keller. If there's anything Heller can do, it's stop a man's beating heart. That's her one shtick. She does it better than anyone.
Something over here.
Yeah, that's, you know, maybe that's fine. We could have Yuri chuck a Mimic Beacon, and then we don't actually have to have Jake Master Chef Busey do it. Not a terrible idea. Only 2 enemies on the field. I don't hate that plan. We could also face off, but do I really want to face off against 2 guys? I kind of don't. Alright, so Master Chef Busey, I need you to come over here. And you should be able to get a shot, probably.
Confirmed.
First off, let's make sure Master Chef Busey doesn't dick us by spawning that Archon. Okay, good. No dickery from the Master Chef. 92% chance here for the Master at this Andromedon. Too good to pass up. I say we take it. Oh, the shred gun in action. Holy crap, Master Chef Busey, was that an amazing shot. That was some phenomenal damage, son.
Busted.
Yeah, you're busted, but you know what? You got busted in oh so good. Oh so good. Alright, so we'll just have Yuri toss the Mimic Beacon then. And we're good. Yes, everyone wants to Yuri decoy, Pete. This is toy that is sweeping the nation this Christmas, I tell you. Everyone is going... suddenly you guys are active for no particular reason. Fan-friggin-tastic. Alright, well, this is bad, but honestly, I mean, we've dug our way out of worse. Oh, there's a turret, too, because of course there is. There's always a turret, Pete. You should know by now there's always a fucking turret, and it'll always hit your Mimic Beacons twice and completely fuck you, except that one, well, somebody's still getting shot. Well, this has gone as abysmal trash as it could possibly go. I mean, this turn has turned out real fucking terrible. I hate surprise turrets so much. So much. Alright, so our Mimic Beacon is dead, which probably means Johnny Space Helmet's taking one to the face here. Pete, yes, Space Helmet. Okay, this is not good. Yuri is very grievously injured, Pete, but... Space Helmet could not stop all of disgusting, powerful coming. Oh, I feel... Pete, everything is going dark. Yuri is not feeling well. Wow, we're also in a bit of a pickle, and I'm looking down at the timer noticing episodes, I want to say it's running long. It's actually not. I've got a really terrible cold. I know you can probably hear my voice sounds a little bit off. I do have a sincerely terrible cold, and right now, I need to go hawk about 6.5 gallons of phlegm out of my throat. So I'm going to wrap this one up here. We'll be back to finish this one next time. I apologize about the shortness, but really, trust me, you don't want to hear the noises that are about to come out of my neck hole. Because it's going to sound like somebody taking a sock and filling it full of Jell-O and beating it against the side of a barn. You really don't want to hear that. So I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. I can barely talk here. If you'd like to see more XCOM, might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. So come back next time as Steve continues to defend the works of Daniel Brown and also see if we can figure out a way to engineer a victory from what is otherwise... We got to find a way to snatch victory here from the jaws of defeat instead of snatching defeat from the jaws of victory like we were earlier set up to do. 5 turns. We're on a crunch. We'll find out how it turns out. Right now, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.